Hello, welcome back. I am continuing this rant about the 1% and the 100% and all of that, because I keep seeing and hearing people complaining about the other people and the advantages that the other people have, and I think we all have advantages. And if we start separating ourselves, if we start looking at everything outside of us as being outside of us, as not being us, and I need to say this as myself. If I start to look at everything outside of me as not being me, if I start to see other entities as separate from me, then I see them as something that I can do things to without having a consequence happen to me. And that's the first step in dehumanizing our brethren. So while the perception is that the 1% has dehumanized the 99% and that they don't care about us, I don't think it's so much that they don't care about us as it is they've got so much on their plate. And I don't mean that in a good way. They've got so much on their plate until they can't think about anything but themselves. If you think about how stressed we are with mortgages, losing houses, cars, losing cars, jobs, losing jobs, maintaining jobs, having enough money to eat, sending your kids to school, all the things that occupy your world on a day-to-day basis. As yourself, being a struggling middle-class person, and then you take that and you translate it to the person who's living on the street, who they're concerned when they look at you, when they look at us, and they see us driving our car, they don't know that the car is about to be repossessed. When they walk past your house and dig in your trash can to get a snack, to get food for the day, and they look and they see that you've thrown out, I don't know, a spoiled something that you said, oh, God, I'm not eating this, even though I might be on my last penny, I'm not eating this. They dig that out of your trash can, and they're thinking, God, these people are so rich. They throw away perfectly good food. I'm going to eat this. So I guess what I'm saying is there is no us and them. We're all in this together. And I think that the Occupy movement is on the right track if it sticks to creating a different world. Not blaming, not being angry, not trying to get the other guys to change, because there is no other guys. But if the Occupy movement focuses on finding a way to sustain life and be viable with less, then I think more people will join them. I know I would. I would, if I saw that there was an Occupy movement that had taken over wherever, and they were actually creating a viable society within this other place that we seem to be living. And they were creating a way to sustain within this other place. I would join them with whatever resources I had, with whatever knowledge that I have. And I think that other people who are resourceful would also join them. I feel that it's really courageous of them to step forward and to start this movement, because nothing can evolve and can change and can grow until something is started. So there is no judgment from me for what they have started. And I feel that rather than being angry with the 1%, realizing that we're 100%, that the 1% is just as victimized as the 99%, just as stressed, just as everything as the 99%. I think if we can move ourselves to that place of compassion, that place of understanding, that it's going to put us that much closer to solving our problems. I appreciate you listening. It was a rant. It's just the way I am thinking this morning. And maybe it's easy for me to say. I'm sitting here looking out at the Pacific, and it's absolutely magnificent. And so I guess today I am part of the 1%. But that's part of what allows me to know that it's all smoke and mirrors, folks. It's all smoke and mirrors. Because while I sit in this place, it's not, oh gosh, how do I say this? It is permanent, but it's not permanent. It's as permanent as I make it. And so I'm making it permanent. I'm claiming it. I'm saying this is mine. This is where I am. This is who I am. This is what I want to experience. This is what I want to manifest in my life. And because I can claim it, it is mine. And I feel that putting my emphasis on claiming what it is that I want, as opposed to looking outside of myself and being angry with someone else because they've claimed what they want, is the most productive way for me to realize my dreams. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a story that is worth remembering this week. Have a wonderful week. Aloha.